Capricorn, Capricorn, and hymn sheet take one, and warning has broken like the first warning, and you have got huge energies of number 5, which is Sagittarius / Taurus. Oh, your messages are exactly the same. Hey, how you doing, Capricorn? Thank you for joining. I really do appreciate it. This is not a tarot reading. This is just the section where Steve channels some weird stuff. And then basically we do your tarot reading at the end, but on a different video. So you'll see the link at the end on the end screen, and it'll basically take you straight over to the actual tarot reading itself, and then we'll look to see how they correspond within both of them. Okay, so I'm going to do my best in order to channel any kind of messages for you, but you could be dealing with a Scorpio / Aries. Okay, but if you need to know why I do that and why I say about the numbers, is because you will need to watch all the videos that are provided below that say about the numerology videos and numbers. And again, very quickly for all of you, because I'll probably do this also through your tarot reading, but if you are sick to death of this, I am sorry, but your life path number, their life path number, add those numbers up together and come up with a number. It's the third trine number that you're looking for. After adding, say, Z life path number and this life path number together, come up with a number. Okay, multiply it down between 1 and 9, find the major arcana number, and then the tarot reading will be corresponding with your north and south problem that you have with a person. Okay, but there is a video that explains all that below. Capricorn, so you could be having a seizure. There could be someone that's having an episode. Some of you are looking for an epi-pin or something like that, or to pin the tail on the donkey and to pin some evidence, or Evie, Devi, Stevie, Devi, you could, or devil, or Devon, heaven, or you could be pinning the tail or pinning something on somebody. Like, I need to pin some evidence, and some of you could be going to court. It's came up through other readings. Pin the tail on the donkey, trying to pin evidence, trying to pinpoint where this is coming from. Okay, so is it coming from me? Is it coming from them? Emily, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Ems, L, Zabab also. I'm picking up another Capricorn / Gemini. Please don't get confused, Capricorn, just give me some time. But warning has broken, like the first warning. So hymn sheet 1, you're definitely dealing with a Sagittarius / 5 Taurus. Okay, same messages as what come up for those. The warning sign, you came up in their warning side, which was this side. Whose side are you on anyway? 7 of Wands here, same energy as what you've got. 7 of Wands here, energies where you were here. Okay, you're just basically look at the Sagittarius reading. If you don't know why they're relating, then like I said, look for the number. Look for the number. Okay, but the Sagittarius reading is always and has been in yours. So unless you've just got Capricorn Sagittarius, like I said in the last one, you've got like a Capricorn Sagittarius, okay, or a placement of number. But there is something around warning, someone's having an episode. Okay, now I normally call narcissistic people, they have an episode, okay. They have an epifit, someone's having a fit, a seizure. You might work for 9 to 5, you're dealing with the Pisces, but a 12-hour shift. Okay, and you're working a 12-hour shift. Some of you, like I said, you're watching this and you could be like Piscean people, and you're watching it because you know that you're dealing with a hell of a lot of narcissism and control in your life, and it's something to do with around Gemini / Capricorn reading. Okay, so you got those things, but I'm really trying to like bring some positive energy around you, Capricorn. But some of you work a 12-hour shift. Okay, some of you they're saying that, like I said, it's something to do with this warning has broke out, like a warning has broke out. Someone's got a rash or something that's broke out on someone's skin or something like that. Or it's like a warning has broke out, like breakout. Okay, so someone's just broke out of prison, or someone's just got out of prison, and they might be doing exactly the same thing as what they did before. There's a breakout, that would obviously be to do with the television show also. But I'm hearing that there's a breakout, there's a warning and a breakout. Somebody has just got out of prison and now they are back into the general public. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine. Some of you are giving all of this stuff away, but you've got the same names again, going through the same thing. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine. Okay, all parts of groups and cliques and whatever. Okay, Trevor, I'm also picking up the name Trev or Trevolo or Tremolo. Some sort of tremolo, okay. Trevor, though I keep hearing Trevor. Okay, but same group as thing that you've had going on for ages with a Stephen and Stephen King as well, or another Steve. Lion, King, some also do a Leo, so the same thing that you've been going through for ages with an 8. Same thing, basically you're going through the same stuff, doing the same thing over and over again, same karmic hell loop there, Capricorn / Gemini. Something to do with an epi-fit, trying to pin the tail on the donkey, so that's like pin evidence on somebody. trying to pinpoint where it's coming from. Maybe yourselves, maybe someone else. A lot of confusion, narcissism. That's all here still for you. Capricorn, anything else really for Capricorn? Episode, because I'm hearing episode 1, sheet 1. Okay, and then a hymn sheet. Something that's biblical or something like that of a hymn sheet. But I definitely keep hearing the same thing as what I called the Sagittarius one, which is warning has broken like the first warning. Okay, and it's like I'm going to give you your final warning. This is your final warning, your final warning. That's all they keep saying, the final countdown to your final warning. I'm going to give you one more chance and then I'm going to warn you off. Some of you are looking into warding off spells and physically doing rituals yourselves if you are doing warding off things because you're trying to ward off your karma. That won't happen. Some of you are looking at ward 5, which might be some kind of hospital appointment or something that you're looking for. But ward 5 here is where they put you in hospital but they lock the door and you can't get out because it's like a very big medical thing that goes on with a person and they're not great in the general public, which means that we need to put you in ward 5. Okay, so just a very quick brief interlude to what that may be for you is that somebody goes into like a hospital for something, like a mental disorder of some sort, and they get put into there and the door closes on them but they can't get out. And it's facilitated by a medical doctor, okay, a medical doctor. And like you go away for like, this is people that can do detoxing and they need to go away to detox, like a rehab, or they go to like a hospital in order to be able to get over something. Okay, and they go there, but when they're there, they won't let them out because they're detoxing. So it can be like a rehab, but here we also have hospitals that provide that service. When you go there, but you can't leave because you have to wait for the conclusion of why you're there. Majority of the time that can be around people that suffer with like diabetes, and it's to try and get my diet in, like I'm trying to get all of my life in order basically. So you can have someone that has like diabetes and they go in at a hospital and they won't let them out until their diabetes is under control. Okay, but you've got a lot of like control energies, like trying to make someone feel trapped that they can't get out, like an 8 of Swords, which is like Leo / Aquarius energies. But like I'm going to make you feel trapped so you can't get out of it. Like I'm going to draw you into a contract of something so you can't get out. I'm going to make you sign it so you can't get out of it. You've also got the energy that seems to be coming up where it's for another reading of like we're just about to get you to sign a waiver or like make a statement, but like change my statement. Somebody's been doing this for a while, I think, in your energy of changing statements or changing lanes, something to do around a Cancerian or a 7. Okay, but like changing statements, I'm going to have to go in order to like, so some of you, this is going to the police, okay, going to the police, and or this person is in the police force itself, but like I'm going to have to retract my statement and make another one. So somebody keeps changing their statements, okay, changing their statements. Like they make a statement and they say this, but then they change it. Okay, someone can't keep track of what person is changing things all the time because they're trying to copy them or track them, but they can't because they keep changing it, which means that they change their number, or like they've blocked someone and they've changed their number and someone keeps trying to contact somebody but they can't because they've blocked them, or they've changed number, which means that somebody may have moved and someone tries to get in contact with someone but they realise they can't because they've changed number, which means they've changed a house number, or they've changed their phone number, or they've changed a set of digits and it doesn't work. Something like that. Okay, because I'm hearing digit, would you Bridget. So something to do with the name Bridge or Bridge Street or Bridget, or like I'm also hearing a bridge, that someone might need a bridge, like a tooth thing, and they have to have a bridge. Okay, but I tend to get like M&M, Emily, Emma, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, M's, all that, like would you Bridget, M and M. Some of you, you're going out for an American diner and you're putting like M&M's, like an M&M cookie, or like something to do with like Rocky Road chocolate and putting M&M's in like a, oh, this is a good message, there you go, there's a good one for your Capricorn / Gemini. But like going out for some food, American diner kind of thing, like cream, M&M's, chocolate, rocky road, but going out for a date, all that kind of thing. So that's for the people that are in very good standing relationships there. Thank God, Capricorn / Gemini, we have some good messages for you guys. So they're saying for a lot of you, you could be going out and think, you know what, I'm just going to get away from the whole lot of it. I want out, I just want a break, I need a break from work, I need a break from all of this chaos and disorder. Law and order, the name Laura. Okay, but I need a break from all of this chaos and disorder, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to go to American Diner and I'm going to go and treat my person, and we are going to go out and have some food and drink and all that kind of stuff and all that kind of thing, and leave all of this kind of like bad shit behind until you get back. So it's kind of like, you know what, work is work, play is play, fair play, Chucky, Tyler, but like Aries / Scorpio, but like I'm going to leave all of this behind for a little while, and then I am going to go to Chuck E. Cheese. They're saying it came up for like a Chuck E. Cheese, like a cheeseburger or Five Guys or Three Bellies or whatever you all call them. Fucking hell, what is wrong with you Americans? We got one over here. Jesus, that is good. But like Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie Jackson, okay, Jackie's son. Someone's talking about me. That would be my mum talking about me, Jackie's son. So that would be me. But like, yeah, I am a Gemini moon, so I'm going to relate to / Capricorn readings because of the numerology. Yeah, something like that. So I'm going to get away from the whole lot, and I'm trying to get away from it, and I'm going to go out and take my partner out of town or the city, and then go and like have a good time and all of that kind of stuff, and leave work where it is. Work is there, play is here. Chucky's play. So like play is here, work is here. Work is very stressful, very confusing, or home life is very confusing, blah, 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 but love life could be okay. So I'm going off, okay, in order to do something, blah, 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 or this kind of thing. Chuck E. Cheese, burgers, foods, and we're going to go out and have food, glorious food, or the name Gloria, or something like that, or Gloria Gaynor, is what I'm almost hearing, Gloria Gaynor. Some of you could be listening to that. But like, Tina, Gary, y'all got same energies of Sagittarius people, but those energies are 5. Okay, and I think majority of your bipolar kind of reading, channeled wise, is coming from around, like I said, mothers, siblings, fathers, soul group. Sorry, it was around a channel. It was around a Pisces channel. Okay, so that was where I said about alchemy and you and stuff like that. It was a Pisces channel. It was all involved in the judgment card. Pisces, you were right next to it in here. You have to watch. You have to watch Patron. But something around someone's channel, again doing the same thing, channels, all that kind of stuff, mediums and things. Blah, blah, blah. What else have we got for you that I can really pin? Again, what have I got for you that I can pin on you next is what I'm hearing. What can I do to make you feel worse and pin on you next? Again, y'all got the same energy. What came out, I'm going for it myself. I ain't lying with a mother. Somebody that constantly always tries to pin things on you, make you feel as if you're at fault, as if you're to blame, and God knows what else. Anybody out there, a Pisces, that's going through the same thing, that's watching? Someone that waits for you to come back to control you, okay, when you're not there. When you come back, they pretty much have a shout and have a scream and a waggle and everything else like narcs do. And they go for all of this kind of thing, and they tell you that you're at fault and that you're to blame, and you could be like Pisces in the 4th house also. And everywhere you run, everywhere you go, do you constantly always bump into the same person, same people? This is where you live, Capricorn, Gemini. The Gemini Capricorn thinks that it's the Sun, and the Sun thinks it's the Capricorn and the Gemini. So you got huge energies of narcissistic family energies going on here. Soul group, don't worry about who's who. It's just what you're going through. Okay, more than likely. But like a lot of confusion, you get back home, this person waits for this person to come home to grill them, to have a go at them, and then causes them to close down. When they do close down, they blame the person for closing down, and then you go into the fight or flight thing, and then basically private flight, you're right. You go through the same thing, same stuff, very boring, I know, but then you close down, this person closed down, blames you, talk to the person, talk to their friends about you, this person then talks to the person. Then you talk to your friends, to your family, to your people about the control that's going on in one's life, and the instigating the exact same message of what came up through Sagittarius / Taurus. Okay, that like just conspiracy stuff, like just controlled wherever you go, like floating. Stephen King, something around me. That's been around me for a while, but also another Stephen. I think there's 2 or 3 other Stephens or so that are part of this channel. 2 or 3 other Steves. Steve, you might be Pasty, you might be from up north, like Leeds or somewhere like that. String of beads. Mike McKinney, how you doing, bruv? But something to do with that. Michael, also Mike, another Michael. Yeah, so like I said, some of you, your love life's fine, but you've just got like a very controlling, dynamic situation going on with around family, or like a substance abuse or something like that of doctors, and like a ward, like I said, the Ward 5 thing and stuff. You used to be able to, you used to be able to go there and they'd kind of put you up in order to be able to get over something and then come back out into the general public. But for some reason I keep picking up that there is something around this this general public, like YouTube, but general public also like prison and things like that, and having to go to court and try to testify against someone at court, and someone getting out of prison, like an ex or something, and they're going to like causing a load of trouble for somebody. Okay, I keep saying that, like getting out of prison, get out of jail free card, having to go to court, having to testify, change my statement, make a statement, put something in the way, like access rights to children and kids, and that you can only come of like 500 feet or 500 yards to the house, and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. You've got all of those messages, Capricorn, that are there for you. The most amount of messages I can pick up that really makes any sense is the sense that makes none. So you've got Libra energy here, the none, you're right, none. But like all of that, but y'all come up with different energies there. But the sense that makes none. So like Libra energies, number 2. Yeah, because we're like Tupac, Wu Pack, Wu Clan, Woking Stowe, or Wu Clan. Hopefully it's not the other one. What's the clan? Oh. No, I'm picking up on the Lincoln Lawyer. Okay, but that wasn't that. There was another one that he was in. So he was from, not Kentucky. What's that? Oh man, Lincoln Lawyer. But he's now, isn't he looking at to be like a president or something of that state of America? Is it kind of America? I don't know. Where are you off? Texas. If some of you can be from Texas. Okay. And I'm picking up the Lincoln Lawyer that he was in. Okay. Matthew McConaughey. So Matty, McConaughey, McGinn, something, and then Muck. Okay, like McCartney or something like that. Paul McCartney. But it's actually Paul McCartney's birthday the other day. So we've got Gemini. So you've got Gemini here, like Gemini / Capricorn birthdays. Yeah, so this person could have a birthday coming up, and it could be like a Gemini, but they're kind of coming up in this reading as Capricorn because it's a 6. So you've got like you've got like this birthday thing and a birthday cake, maybe going out or baking a cake or eating a cake or something around this birthday, but it's involving Gemini. Okay, Gemini. But like I said, you could be a Gemini that's watching / Capricorn, and it's your birthday. Okay, something like that. Okay, so that. But the Lincoln Lawyer, they keep getting me to look at the Lincoln Lawyer of something that you may have to go and like change a statement or something, like make a statement, or someone that's out on tag or something like that, and they have to keep going back to like update their tag or something, or someone's got all of this evidence and they keep going to another channel, or they keep going over and feeding back stuff to somewhere where all this evidence is being shredded and stuff. And it was a computer thing, and it came up in another reading, and it was like all this evidence that's being gathered, that's being covered up, and that it's coming through the same readings. You're going to have to follow a lot of my readings, man, because it's relating to your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or number. But it's around this evidence that's being tried to, like a metal detector, but like bodies that were under the ground, and like, or something that's buried or something like that, and like a buried of evidence or something, and like trying to bury it underground, and it was to do with the death records, which was the Tupac Nun. So Yeah, something like that. Bury like Tupac or Death Records. Some of you like labels of records and music, and you do all of this kind of thing, right? Music label, all of these kind of things, like music producer, music label, pretty much like I have of Angel Radio, but that kind of thing, like music producing, production of music. Okay, or you just like all of that stuff, but that's what I also do as a sideline as well, you see. But that kind of thing. But yeah, they keep saying that something is underground, like it's trying to be uncovered, like something is trying to be uncovered, and it's like this thing of like police and like a, I don't know, like a shooting that did come out, and unfortunately that was around a school, so I really don't want to put fear at people there. But like some kind of like, I don't know, where somebody could have got shot somewhere, and someone has witnessed it, and they're being called to go to court over it, or some sort of like family court. Or something like that, family court, and it's to do with like children and all of this kind of thing that's been coming up for a while, man. Like someone's uncovering all of this evidence as they go along, and it's all being given over to the police, like it's all being fed back to the police or something. Or the court system, and people like changing their statements and changing lanes and like, I don't know, changing their opinion. Or I mean that's Gemini / Capricorn. Do that all the time, man. I've got a Gemini moon, so I struggle with myself, guys. Believe you me. Right? I have got that devil and that angel on my shoulder. That's why I call everything Angel Radio. But, yeah. What is this for? Your main message is around digging up evidence, like trying to find things out, but like trying to find out circumstance, energy of evidence. And how that is relating to you guys, I've got no idea. But like trying to find out evidence and trying to pin it on somebody. Trying to pin evidence on a person. So, I mean, are you fighting over like family court thing? And like it's like a child or a thing or a Stephen? Like even me trying to pin something on me? Hopefully not. But like, afraid not, see again, Pisces, afraid not, no. So, something here around, I need to pin. They keep saying pinning evidence, pinning the tail on the donkey, like I need to find this evidence out, but it's buried so far underground that I can't find it. Like, I mean, is this metaphysical? And you're like, you're never going to find the answer to life. But like, there's this evidence that's buried so far underground that I can't get it. So is it somebody that's died? Like somebody has physically died here and they've buried this person, but they took this to their grave, like they took this information to their grave. And this person possibly died by either one, not saying goodbye to the person, or that they took this, like some sort of like family thing, and they took it to their grave. Like they never did tell a person something. Okay, they never did tell this person anything. And it was this secret that got took to the grave. And it was something that some people have been going on. Okay, like a timeline of like family or something. And this person literally took this to their grave and they never really spoke about it whilst alive. And some of you might be finding out evidence that this person may have known more than what they let on before they passed on. Okay, and it might be where you're finding like, I don't know, books or documents of like somebody, like a mother or father or someone that died, okay, and that you go through all of their like books and records and tax returns or whatever it is, but you go through all of this evidence, okay, and you physically find out somehow that this person knew more than what they let on when they were alive. Like you're kind of like, oh my God, I didn't know that you did this, or I didn't know that this was what you was like when I knew you when you were alive, kind of stuff. Like, oh my God, I didn't know that you could do this kind of thing, right? Like, but like I didn't know this information that was buried in a circle, like a circle. Somebody's doing Ouija board here. Someone's doing a Ouija board, because I can see that this like trying don't ask a Ouija board questions. Whatever you do, do not ask a Ouija board questions, right? Please tell me no one's really doing that. Like, you know, because I'm picking up like well, I'm picking up a cauldron. Oh man, fucking, I'm not gonna start grilling people. Yeah, I'll do what you like. Well, like 5 of Wands is what I'm picking up, a 5 out of this deck. So you'll probably see that coming out in your actual reading. So you're looking at Sagittarius / Taurus, 5 of Wands, fights. But through that, I keep picking up that somebody is like, this is circular prey. This has come out around Leo, Aries or Sagittarius, whatever it was a predator. And it was someone that is like a crow, a raven. Okay, so a raven is a devil's messenger. So it's a raven that's feeding back information to a devil. Okay, so it's like this, because I keep picking up raven. Okay, John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, someone that's feeding back stuff back from, say, I don't know, my channel to another one. But I keep picking up like a raven. Well, a raven, when you look into what they physically mean, is like a crow, like Brandon or Lee. But like a crow is kind of like a raven. And in the spiritual world, that is known as like a messenger, but for the devil. Okay, so what I'm getting through this energy, like me or not, I don't really give a fuck. But like somebody that's like floating around to get information to then go back and feed it to another person here. Because I'm picking up like a messenger, and the devil's messengers, and the devil's minions. And they're all floating around. What am I doing? Oh, I'm doing you, Capricorn. Is it you guys? But like, I don't know, all circularing a prey of like ravens. Okay. And they're all around. Okay. And they're all like getting information like a pigeon. Like a pigeon would. Like you would put a messenger on a pigeon's foot, and then you would send it off to give another person the message. So somebody's co-conspiring, trying to get messages from one place to give it to another one. And this is where it's been around my channel for a while. I get very devious around these people, to be honest with you. And I want absolutely nothing to do with whatever this is. But I keep picking up that, I mean, you can do what you like, karma will just come. But like somebody that's, because I keep picking up a circle and a group of people, a bit like this, right? And it's around a fish, right? And I'm picking up like a circle, but the energy, what they're saying to me, is around a raven. Now, raven is very weird because it is a messenger for the devil. That is what a raven is. Okay, so it's somebody that's going off, finding stuff out, and then coming back and feeding it back. So what I'm hearing is that there's a lot of like co-conspire clique that you've had for quite some time. You probably ain't gonna like to hear all that, but that's there anyway. You've got this, like I said, it's a very strange circle of people. The circle. So Alan Stone, the circle. But like, this is also predatorial stuff. It means that people are here that are circling to pounce and grab what they want and then fly off with it. Okay, is what I'm hearing. So they're in it just to get something, but they're not serious. Okay, so they're like circling group activity things and then circling in to get things to take them and feed them back. And some of that is coming across as like, I don't know, clients or people or empaths. Well, like I said, like this could be feeding it back to like information, because I mean that's like the worst, like air sign energies, but like they keep saying that some of this is around evidence, and I'm trying to get evidence on a person, like I'm trying to pin evidence on a person, and I'm just trying to wait until they slip up and say something. So a personal pull-up, so a slip. Okay, so back in days at Thusla, around like drug counselling and stuff like that, in rehabs we used to have a thing that was called a personal pull-up. It used to be called into a community group, and used to have it out with each other across the table, okay, and it was a good way of getting people to like facilitate it with key workers, okay, but it was physically done at a drug rehabilitation centre, okay, but to have it out against one another, it's facilitated by key workers, but that sometimes absolutely went ballistic, and people got kicked out, and it was people that were from prison also, that were in prison, and they would come from prison and they would take the sentence of like, okay, so this could be your message here for some people, where somebody could have done something illegal and they end up saying, okay, I don't want to go to prison, but I'll go to a rehabilitation centre. Okay, so I'm going to skip prison, but I'm going to go to a rehabilitation centre. And that could be around, like I said, this hospital thing, where it means, okay, you've got two choices in life, sweetheart, right? But you've got two choices in life. You can either one, you can go down for this, okay, or you can go to rehab. So when this person goes to court, they might be saying, okay, can I plead the Fifth Amendment, right, or whatever, and like, I would rather go to a rehabilitation centre and try and sort out my life. So that's what I've kind of got for you here, is that you might work at a place like this, or you know of something that is round the twist. In a place like this, and it's strange things happen when you go in round the twist. So Lorraine Kelly, or Lorraine, okay, Kells, but yeah, it is something around this of trying to find out evidence, is what I'm hearing. And some of it, these messages, could be coming through of where someone has to go to court because of an addiction or because of a crime. But I'm hearing a crime they never committed. A crime they never committed. But that could be an addict. You see, an addict would never really commit crimes if they weren't an addict. It's feeding the energy, you see. An addict is an addict, and they get seen in society of a certain human being that is careless because they're addicted, right? So when you get all of that, they can end up committing crimes that they didn't really want to commit, but they're just desperate, okay? So, you know, so it's never of one's fault of an addiction, because trust me, it's awful, okay? But like, you know, when you go through that, you can do things out of being very desperate, and you can make a lot of mistakes, okay, a lot of mistakes. And this is why I was saying to people around, like, you know, the salt buying and all of that kind of stuff, around, like, you know, feeling like you're going to make a mistake because you're desperate for an answer, and you'll do literally anything for it. And that my beef was with, you know, the poor feminine energies that have lost their mind over twin flame stuff, maybe. And out of that, you know, you can end up spending a lot of money on salt and witchcraft shit and God knows what else, and trying to like ward off energies that you can't, because it's metaphysical, it's an awakening, and you can spend a hell of a lot of time going over all of that shit and it doesn't work. You know, you can only learn by your own mistakes. I'll let you do that. But I'm telling you, through 13 years experience of having 7 twin flames, that nothing that ever did I try, did it ever work. No, I still had to go through my karma. Okay, so what I was saying, you know, meditation is never going to move a planet. Okay, the planet is what blocks you. You're not blocked. You are for a reason. It's because the planet needs to move before you're unblocked. So whatever you do to unblock or get rid of karma, it won't work. Because a planet is making you go fucking loopy. Okay, it's a planet that does it. If you try to do anything, you're basically trying to do that to move a planet. It won't work. You'll waste your money and you'll waste your time. Okay, so like meditation and stuff like that is generally good to just listen to it and like, you know, but you know, the more you're open, the more you're blocked. The more you're blocked, the more you're open. So it's confusing, right? Of course, because of planets, they're gonna block you because you're probably supposed to be blocked. It's probably not your time to receive. Manifesting, all of that stuff only happens when planets move and it leaves you open to receive. And then what you've done over that period of time is where karma's like, okay, we need to distribute this energy separately amongst everybody, okay? So everybody gets a little piece of something. Whatever that is what everybody has done during the time of retrograde, and definitely around where I think now, are we coming out of where Mercury has gone direct? Is it Jupiter? But like, you know, Mercury's gone like direct. And this is where what they're selling me now is where all of this energy that's been around your own planet of like Saturn and retrograde, now this is where everything's going to start to happen. Okay, so all of these conclusions of what you've been waiting for, Capricorn, apparently I think it is it? I don't know, because I'm not an astrologer, but I'm hearing that the conclusion now is going to come in when this planet moves, right? So once this planet is now gone direct, whichever planet is that you're looking for, when that comes direct, that is going to give you the answer, because the conclusion is going to come up. Okay, so you'll be called to duty, you'll be called, you might be playing Call of Duty, I don't know, but like you'll be called to jury, you'll be called to duty, you'll be called to, someone will ring you. Okay, so you're looking at judgment, whichever way it is, someone's going to ring you and you're going to get a call from something that was stuck. So it might even be Steve, and it might be the CPAP that I've been waiting for through the 46 episodes of sleep apnea that I get per hour. So hopefully when retrograde goes in direct, whenever that is, Steve might get a phone call or something and say, okay, we've got a machine for you. So I'm channeling for myself. I do apologise, Capricorn, but I do wait until my own sort of placements to try and find out what these are. But I think the most amount of stuff that you've got here, like I said, is what they keep getting me to look at is something that is buried, and somebody that took this to their grave, like they took a secret to their grave, and they wouldn't admit what that is. Okay, they wouldn't admit what it is, and it's something that you're trying to find out, or you are slowly finding out info because you're going through all of these photos and these albums and this information and the stuff that this person physically left behind. You're actually learning more about them than what you did when they were alive. Okay, because I'm hearing dead or alive, you're coming with me, or alive and kicking. So something about a baby. So again, somebody's okay, just saying this one, some of you might find out that you're a stepson or stepfather, or that what somebody's going to find some evidence about a child, and I don't know if this is you trying to find out who your dad was or who your mum was, but some of you might find out that you've got another sibling that you were unaware of, because it's hidden in this information of trying to find like son or daughter or stepson or stepfather. And I don't know where the energy is coming from, but what I'm picking up, that some of you are digging up this information to try and find out what it is about a stepson or son, and trying to dig up information about them. But that come up in the Sag reading, and that's involving me. But like that's a narc thing that's going on. But you've got this energy around trying to find out about a son. Like who does it belong to? Like somebody's pregnant, but they don't know who the father is, or something like that. Don't know. There's a message for you there. Another one. But then you've kind of got this, like someone's trying to look for something, like they've physically lost something, and it came up in Virgo, probably Virgo, but like it was in the Sagittarius placement of 5, like Sagittarius / Taurus, but like lost something and keeps trying to find it, like digging up all of these things, and like wow, where the hell is that? Like where? I mean, was this these car keys that I said about? I think it was in a was it a Cancerian reading? I don't know. It might be a Cancerian, but like, you know, where on earth is this? Like where is it? Like, because I can see someone like going through rubbish and like going through stuff and like trying to find like, and they're finding like bits of paper and stuff, and they're like turning everything upside down and like trying to find something. I mean, does someone have like dementia here or something like that, and they always lose things? Well, that could be a possible Gemini, because they might have lost their mind. But like trying to find something that I've lost. Because it's either like evidence, or it's like literally trying to find something that I've lost. Because I started picking up on like signs of around like a metal detector or something, and like, where the fuck did I put that thing? Like where on earth is that? And blah, like getting very pissed off and wound up because I can't find something. Well, that's not the answer to life. So you could have physically like lost something. But it's kind of coming up as caught and this kind of thing as well for you, Capricorn. Okay, so I could go on for like an hour or two, but I can't, because I've got so many readings to do. So your reading is going to come up on the end screen, hopefully, if I remember to do it. But it should come up and say Capricorn Tarot reading. Okay, this is just physically channeled stuff for you. But let's try and see what your actual stuff sounds like when we do your tarot reading. Okay, but you'll find it in the little screen here. There'll be one that shows you about how to add up numerology of life path and come up with your trine number of karma. Okay, there'll be another video there if you haven't seen that. But it will take you to your tarot reading, and if not, it'll just come out like 5 minutes after this reading. Okay, but this one's free. Okay, and let's see what happens there. Okay, thank you so much, Capricorn / Gemini. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you over on your tarot reading.